Oh, hello. We're talking about hair dye. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Today's our piecing class.
Lettering.
I'm Carol, you know Kathy. Gloria Horn Sewing Studio in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We got cooler weather today.
We do all week.
But it's humid.
It's still humid.
It looks like it might be the changeover to fall.
Yeah, could be.
I've
Our
noticed,
Indian summer.
I know. I've noticed some falls leaving.
Yeah, fall's leaving. Fall's fell.
Some leaves falling. Yeah.
We've got somebody from Maui. Cindy from Maui.
Oh,
wish we were in Maui.
Yeah. What's the weather like in Maui? So we can dream.
That's so great.
That's awesome.
Okay, ladies, look at this. Oh, so good.
I did the top part. I did the fall applique, but we're going to do the bottom of the quilt today, which is the fell part.
4 letters. It's still 4 letters.
Still 4 letters. And I am going to explain and apologize on behalf of Nancy because there are mistakes in the pattern. Unfortunately, she indicates on page 48 that this plum is to be used for the fell at the applique at the bottom of of this wall hanging. However, it wasn't included in the fabric requirements after the first page, so it wasn't included in your kit
for the table runner or for the wall hanging.
For the wall hanging.
Yeah.
You guys should have leftover of some of this fabric, so use. I had some of the scroll pumpkin, which is what I'm going to use for this one. If you want to grab a purple out of your stash, or if you have leftovers, go ahead and use your leftovers for the applique.
I like the scroll that you picked. It's lovely.
I do too. The other issue that I had is that some of her measurements are wrong. I'm going to notify her and let her know what I ran into in this instance so that she can publish the correction on her website. But
we're going to leave that right there. So if you guys want to screenshot that for page 48, Carol kind of made the correct numbers for you guys. So you'll know that this one, because it was this one, changes this one. This one, because it was this one, it kind of snowballed down.
Correct.
Yeah, but she figured it out for us. So that's great.
I couldn't figure out why she wanted this cut at 14.5 because the rest of the blocks are cut at 12.5.
Right.
And I did cut it at 14.5, and I might have cut this one. No, I did trim this one back up.
Right.
But I brought it over, and I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be that wide.
Yeah. And as a result, it altered the dimensions of the width of the whole thing, which by 2 inches. And these... When she tells you, she shows you, there's diagrams on how to place the appliques, these measurements are off. But cut your fabric at 12.5 inches wide, and I took this fabric for the background. I did put SF 101 on the back of it. I like doing that when I'm doing applique because it gives a little more substance to the piece. You can choose to do that or not. I put it on the back of the fall.
Okay, so while she's doing the lettering, she put it on the back of those ones. So if Kate can zoom in on here, and what she did was this perfect applique stitch around. So she's saying do SF 101 just to give it a little bit of stiffness for those letters.
Yeah, it won't. Okay. It shouldn't pucker at all.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. All right. So I took this diagram. Let's go back to the fall. She indicates on in the instructions to leave initially 3 inches on each side of these letters, 1 inch at the bottom, and she didn't describe the top. There's no need to. But that's what I did. I moved the end of the L in 2 inches, the end of the F in 2 inches. And then just kind of, I drew a line, measured so that they kind of stayed symmetrical across the bottom, and then just laid them there and spaced them appropriately.
Perfect.
We're going to do the same thing with the fell.
Okay.
First, I'm going to show you that I did take my piece and I measured 1 3/4 inches up from the bottom and drew a line with a friction pen.
Okay.
And then I left 2 inches on each side, I believe. This is 2 1/4, and this is 1 3/4. Why? I don't know. Because,
Probably because the L, the way it's.
well, has an L on it. The only
Yeah.
difference is the A and the E.
Yeah.
But, you know, space them out 1 3/4 inches from the bottom, and then, you know, draw lines on the side so that you're centering the applique. You're going to take your fabric, and I got a wet spot on this. We're going to trim. You're going to trace the letters from, let me grab the page number. And you don't need a light box to do this. If you use Heat and Bond Light or Hot Fix adhesive, you can see these letters fine.
Oh,
well
so you
enough.
do it right on the.
Yes, you do it right
my
on.
Goodness.
Yeah, paper
Okay.
side up. So here's my F, traced my F, and then my L.
So she used Heat and Bond Light for her letters, and she did it right on there.
Trace on the paper side,
That
not
is
the glue
so
side.
cool.
The glue side is shiny.
Good.
And then you'll do 2 L's.
Right.
There's an L. Do another L.
And the E.
And then the F is
the E.
here. F.
Oh, the F.
The E, yeah.
I knew. I was with you.
Yeah.
The same E
There's
that's up
the E.
here. Okay.
Right, right. Just trace those letters.
That's very cool.
Now we're going to take it to the iron, and we're going to iron it glue side down on the back side of your fabric. And I'm just going to.
Teresa, I apologize for that. I thought we took care of that. Can you write that down? Okay. Teresa, we're going to take care of that as soon as this is over. Thank you, Barbara. Yes.
I'm going to just trim these letters up a little bit.
Okay.
And put them on the back side of my fabric.
Okay. That is super cool. So you can use Hot Fix or Heat and Bond Light.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Sometimes if I really want to conserve fabric, I'll go and I'll even
trim it out.
Trim it more. And I like my little 28 inch or 28 millimeter for this.
Sure.
Do that. And curve that around like that, and then get them on the fabric.
That is so cute.
Okay. And then we're going to hit it with an iron just for a couple of seconds. I used a magic marker to trace my letters,
I was going to say, these are not friction pen, just a marker. That's cool.
Yep.
Then we can see when we're cutting them out.
Right.
There's a method to our madness. Yeah, we apologize for the customer service phone call answering. The last couple of weeks, we're in the process of switching a lot of staff members, and the college kids went back and they were answering some of them. It's just been a little bit slow, so we're on it though. We've just hired a couple more people to do customer service, so hopefully everybody will be trained and we'll be getting back to people real quick. Barbara, you could scan and cut these letters, but you could. If you're a scan and cut girl, you could absolutely scan and cut them. This one is just old school piecing, so we're old school doing it this way. That's just what we do. That's
I'm
right.
old school.
Me and you both.
Okay, why don't you take a letter and cut it out, and I'll take a letter and cut it out.
You're doing it with a blade. I'm going to do it with scissors.
Okay.
I like my purples.
Okay. And sometimes on these straight edges, I use the rotary cutter. Gives me a nice straight line. Let me take the glasses off. Whoops.
Because these letters have a little curve.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll take the curve off. This is applique is my favorite technique. I adore applique. I can't
even get over those stitches. I know Ruth Ann's are perfect also. I just saw those this morning and I'm like, are you kidding me? These are done on the sewing machine, right in a row, and they are absolutely perfect. Super tight together. They look amazing.
Yep. I might have to use scissors for in between here.
There should be more in that drawer.
Let's do the, what did I do with the roof? Here. Got a straight edge. I saw somebody on the Facebook group already posted theirs, and I was going to reach out to see if she had the same issues with
The sizes.
the
Yeah.
sizes. Yeah,
Can I do this out?
sure. I used Heat and Bond Light, by the way.
Yeah, I
Not
like Heat
Hot
and Bond
Fix.
Light too.
Yeah, I do.
But now that we've got the Hot Fix, I absolutely love that too.
We have smaller scissors. Let's see.
Karen K. Buckley scissors would be perfect for this. Those little blue ones. But you know me, I love these purples.
Oh, wait. My blue ones are over here.
Well, there you go.
I brought them in.
You love those.
I thought that's where you were using.
No, I like the purples.
All right, now we'll go around this curve. And the trick to doing this is to move your fabric, not the scissors.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to walk on the wild side and do this straight edge with the scissors.
There you are, my friend. Oh, we have another F. I'll finish this for you.
I did my whole Wonderland quilt with this technique.
Of course you did.
It's my absolute
She
favorite
loves
quilt.
piecing.
I do. Okay. Get rid of these pieces. All right, and then we're going to
There you are, my friend. All right.
take this piece.
This was very cool. All right.
Now, we're going to, the edge of the F goes against the line that I drew there. The L, the tip of the L goes against that line.
And then you just
we're gonna throw in the E.
The other L.
And the other L.
And this is applique piecing. This is a fabulous.
All right, so now we're going to take paper off. And if you crimp the edges?
I do a little bit,
Yeah.
but just try to get my nail in there.
Okay, there's the F.
Heat and Bond Light does come off easier than Hot Fix.
Yeah, it does.
I will say that, but I like both of the products for this particular. The Feather White is pretty good too.
Round that off a little bit. That goes there. Let me place the F and iron it down.
Okay, you're all set.
I hold it
Yeah,
down
Ruth
for about
Ann's another
7.
one. She loves that applique.
Yep, she does. Well, I ruined my line, but
Well, I hope you're going to show us your little tricks too with your sewing. What foot you use, what stitch you use, what size you use.
Yep, definitely.
That is very cool.
That kind of leans to the side. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that in the book even. It looks like
it's a little crooked. Yeah.
But that's kind of, it looks made with love.
Okay. And then we'll try to even up the E. I erased my line, but over here, but I can pretty much tell where it was. And balance these out. This needs to be further away.
I was just going to say, move that a notch more. Oh my gosh, so good.
Now the L looks like it's kind of tilted that way too.
It does in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the picture, you can see.
Because it's like the letters fell.
It's like it went, yeah.
Does that look good?
I think it looks
Speak
awesome.
now.
Yes, I think it looks amazing.
All right. Let's hit it with the iron.
Press, not iron.
Yeah. I watched Kimber Bell yesterday.
Oh my gosh. So did I. We were driving
doing
home.
basics, the basic cutting and rotary cutting, and she showed how to get a a good 1/4 inch.
Oh, what's new Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you meant our Kimberbell that Mary Lou and Steven sold all my fabric.
I watched. I spent all day yesterday watching stuff.
Yeah.
But Kimber Bell has you take 3 pieces of fabric that are 2.5 inches wide, sew them together. And I mentioned on one of our shows that at the end of it, it should measure 6.5 inches. But the easy way to do it is just to measure the middle piece. It should be 2.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
And then you
it
know
should
it's going to
measure
be
exactly 2 inches.
2.5, 2.5, 2.
Right, right.
Wow.
Okay, so here we go. We're ready. We're going to take it to the machine, and we're going to do a blanket stitch along. I'm not going to demonstrate all of this. I'll do maybe 2 letters, but a blanket stitch goes.
What foot are you using?
I'm using the open toe foot. Go ahead.
The stitch you're using is built in.
Yes.
Blanket stitch. Are you changing the width or the length?
Yes. Width is 2.5, 2.5, and the length is 2.5.
Okay.
You can adjust that however you like. You mentioned that Ruth Ann does bigger stitches.
Sometimes she did bigger ones that I watched.
I kind of adjust mine according to the look that I want.
Right.
I place these relatively close together. I use 2.5 for the width and the length. You can make them longer and spread further apart if you want.
What's your favorite size, Ruth Ann? She does a lot of this too.
I know she does.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's zooming in on that. Go ahead, zoom in on that and just see how perfect those stitches are. What? I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
okay.
beautiful.
Oh, she likes 2.2.
Okay. This would also be cute done in, I used, I have to look at the number of the thread. For the purple, I used ES 146. I mean, for this.
The rusty orange.
And it matches this perfectly. But if you want your stitches to show, you can use a dark brown or even a black, which makes it even more country looking.
Right. Sure.
And it's already got a country feel to it. I debated using the black or a dark brown, but
I like the tone on tone. Sure.
Yeah, I do too. So anyway, a blanket stitch goes, it goes forward, back, over, back. No, wait, I'm getting confused. It goes.
You're trying to do it upside
forward,
down.
I know, that's
Thanks,
why.
Peggy.
It goes forward, over, back this way, this way, this way. That's not 3 times.
Let's just sew it and we'll see.
We will, yeah. Yeah, in my head
That's
it's like.
why we let the machine do it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, but anyway, I'm using a 2.5 and a 2.5 with.
Moving that out of the way.
Okay.
It's got to move the camera.
So, we're not on the soprano today.
No, we're on the
Quilters Club.
Yes, we're on the Quilters Club in Novus.
Brother.
BQ 1350, which is the equivalent, brother equivalent of a soprano.
Okay.
All of the features are the same, except this machine has my custom stitch.
Oh, okay. That Johnny shows.
Right.
And this still has the grid up here.
It
We
still
love
has the
that.
grid up here with all of
my
the
gosh.
all of the stitches that are on the machine.
Ruth Ann uses Q14 in the Solaris. How about that?
Okay. On this machine, the Brother machine, I am going to use 08. It's different. It's a little different than the soprano.
Okay.
38. I'm going to use 38 on this first program here, which is that. Yes, it's okay to cancel it. We're going to use 38.
There it is.
And we're going to adjust the length and the width
is
and it's already at 2.5 and the width.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cool.
Start on a straight edge.
Here.
Always start applique on a straight edge, and you want to position the needle so that it stitches on the outside of the applique. And, you know, it takes a little bit of hand-eye coordination to keep it there. But once you get going.
Are you started on an end of a letter or the middle?
I start on the straightaway, wherever a good straightaway is to start.
Okay.
I don't start. Where you start is dependent on what you're appliquing. I've done 0.5 width and length on wee little tiny acorns. So and it was round. So you just really have to kind of judge. But if you have a straight section, always start on the straightaway.
Okay, cool.
I use the hand wheel and I drop my needle to make sure that it's off the edge of the fabric and move it over. That's where I want the needle to hit, right on the edge of the fabric. Okay? And I have the pivot function on and the back stitch and the scissors
I want to see you go round these letters because they're not perfectly square.
Okay, so it's going to do my little knot first, and I don't think, why isn't it picking up the,
Oh, there's no bobbin.
It isn't picking up. Let me grab the scissors. It's not picking up my
What
bobbin
color bobbin
thread.
is in there?
I put the same shade in the bobbin.
Oh, okay.
You can use white, which, if this acts up, may be happening. Let me re-thread this. Put that in. All right. Now I'm going to hit this button on the lower right-hand side of the panel here. That'll take me to the beginning of the stitch. I was already there, but I still hit that just in case I'm not.
Oh, good to know.
Okay, I'm going to drop my needle again. Maybe back in the same spot. Needle down. Okay, it goes forward, back, forward, left, back. Forward, left, forward, left, back. Forward, back, forward, left, back. And I've got a thread stuck in there, but I'll get it later. So, story of
bugging
my
you.
life. Yeah. Just keep the needle on the edge of the fabric.
So that's just an open toe foot, and we're just going at our own speed.
You kind of have to judge where your needle is going to advance forward by knowing, watching the width and judging where it's going to fall.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where a lot of people make a mistake. Now I'm going to turn it a little bit because my needle is going to move probably into this area here. So I want to keep this motion from this position to here kind of in a straight line. And if you watch, there, it hit right on the edge.
Okay, so you
And
just
I
have to
don't-
really
I
take
don't-
your time.
I don't turn my fabric until it's completed that left-hand swing. Now I'm
Okay.
going to turn it a little bit more, and I'm going to predict that my needle is going to move somewhere into that area. And I'm just going to line that up.
Some people are commenting, would you have tried a clear applique foot?
Sure. You can use whatever foot you like. But you use a foot that enables you to see.
Right, the open toe. Does
Right.
it. Mm-hmm.
And I think the open toe is definitely better for that. Now, I'm going to leave that there. You can't fly through applique.
No, it has to be very patient. So good. Hi, Judy.
Okay, and on the curve, I'm going to line that up right on the outside of the fabric. I can go a little faster on the straightaways. I want to show you how I do a corner, because I do mine, I think, a little differently than Ruth Ann.
Very cool.
got a little bit of a tight curve here, so I'm going to say it's probably right in there.
So you just read with your needle where it's going to go.
Right.
Very cool.
That wasn't a sharp corner. Here's a sharp corner. When I get, we might even demo how I do a corner. When I get to the corner, I actually do a little 40, an angled left-hand swing in here. I think Ruth Ann goes back. She goes along the edge. I actually do, just like you would in hand applique. When you hand applique, you take an angled stitch in a corner, and that's how I do it with
On the
machine
machine.
applique.
Very
also.
cool. This is an art, learning this. Ruth Ann said she does the angle also.
Okay. I thought she went back and forth over the side.
Very cool, Carol.
I can do applique on a 1/2-inch piece.
I see that.
Yeah, you just smaller stitches and just really take your time.
Practice, 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 and just
Yeah.
slow. Take your time is the key.
We don't have much more to do to finish this letter.
Jeanette, she is very talented, this lady. It just makes you want to try it, doesn't it? It makes you just want to do it. Very cool.
This is relaxing to me. It's just
Yeah.
taking your time and just watch it evolve.
Yeah.
Once again, don't forget to turn your fabric until it moves back over to the right. Now I'm going to move it.
Yes, patience is a very good virtue for this.
Quilting is the only thing I have patience with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you feel so productive after when you see what you've done. If you just take your time, it turns out so good.
Now my next stitch is probably going to coincide with my first one, so I'm going to let it go there. And I do not mind. I'm going to hit the button with the circle on it and knot it. I don't pull threads to the back. I've been doing it like this for years. Now I might trim this up. It gave me a goofy knot, but it's never interfered with me quilting.
Sure.
Okay,
Very cool.
now I am going to pick a point here, and I'm going to show a point. Let's go this way. Hit the button on the lower right-hand side to move back to the beginning of the stitch. Lower the needle.
Same, Gail. I've learned so much from her little demos. Oh, my goodness.
Foot down and start. And it'll start with that little knot. Actually, this one's a little curved too. It's not a sharp point, but we'll do the best we can here. I'm going to move probably to there. Now, if I want that right angle,
Right.
just shift your fabric a little bit and throw a stitch in that way and then come back to being straight.
Very cool.
Okay, and we'll stop here unless you guys want to see more.
No, that's awesome.
All
You showed
right.
us a little bit of everything and your little
Yep.
tips and
Yeah,
tricks. Very cool. So their homework, I'm assuming, will be both sets of letters. And then we come back next week and do the borders.
I don't, do we want to do another show for the borders? Do you guys want to do another show for the borders, or you just want to, can you manage that on your own? Just let us know. Should we do?
It's up to you, my
Yeah.
friend, whatever you think. We're going to sell a few things that Carol likes to use, as always, which I'm assuming you're going to put this in the backing of it?
Yes, that's
Okay.
a fusible fleece for, now you can put whatever, if you're a quilter and you've got you want to use regular batting, go right on ahead. But for a wall hanging, I wouldn't bother. I would just use fusible fleece.
Okay, and this is the heavyweight fusible fleece that we
Right.
sell now. I believe, Kate, is that a 2-yard cut? Okay.
Yes.
It's item 128.
Yep.
It's a 2-yard cut, and you're going to use this to finish that.
Yep.
Okay. Let's start with the book again for those who are just joining in.
Yep. Don't forget, if you hopefully took a screenshot of the corrections, you'll run into that issue when you go to, if you cut it at 14 and a half and you pull it over here to attach it, you're going to see that it's not
Oh,
right
yeah.
and make the adjustment. But I thought I'd make it a little bit easier for you guys and
That's
give you
a great book, having
that
all
cheat
that
sheet.
right there to do, even your letters. And then this is what she chose to make.
This is what we did.
Very cool. This is the next item, which was a must-have
Oh,
gadget.
God, yeah. You were amazed at this.
I
This
was.
is a folded corner clipper tool, and we used it for all of the corners on these strips in the pumpkins, and we used it a lot for the leaves, and we used it a lot for the crow.
It's a must-have
I love
gadget.
this tool. I love this. Love it.
Okay, that's item 101. Item 102 is going to be one of your Quilter Select. I believe that's a 6x6 or
6x24.
Okay.
Oh, that's the
6
big
by-
one.
That's the
Okay.
big one. And you'll need that big one for cutting out your borders, definitely.
okay.
Yeah.
Now Quilter Select and Creative Grids, that you seem to like them both.
I really only use the Quilter Select because I like the grippy on the back.
Okay.
I'm anxious to try the new ones that they come out that are clear.
Do they have one of these?
No, they don't.
Okay.
They've come out. I'm sure that they will come out. Quilter Select has never had a folded corner clipper, a ruler.
Okay.
They kind of have the standards. Well, they've got
Straight,
some
right.
that are non-standard, the straight ones. But I'm curious. I think they've got 4 rulers right now, but I'm sure they'll add more to their lineup.
Right.
Clear. But I'm definitely gonna try those, because sometimes on certain fabrics, I have to pull out my glow ruler because I can't. I have
Right.
my eyes are bad anyway because of the glaucoma. But
Right.
I'm anxious to try the clear rulers.
That's cool. Very
Okay.
cool. Okay, next is a what size?
It's 6x12.
Okay, so that's just a smaller size
Yep.
for some of your squaring up pieces.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Got them all. I've got them all.
You do. All right, and then next will be the Easy
Essential.
Essential Pen.
Acorn Products Essential Piecing Kit. This is the solution that goes into the pen for your seams. This comes off. There's a nib that captures the solution, and you run it along your seam, and you get flat seams, flat seams.
We saw it in action.
Yep. And this glue is also, but these products were game changers for me. I've been using them for years, and I'm surprised more people
I've never seen it till, well, I'm not a piecer yet. I'm learning.
Haven't been turned on to them. This is
great.
the glue you put wee little tiny dots within your seam allowance. You're not hitting it with the needle at all.
Right.
All these products wash out also. They're non-toxic and they wash out.
Such great tips. Now we are selling just the glue separate.
Yeah, the glue comes separate. I thought we had a bigger bottle. I think we do.
The essential pack is the way to go.
Yeah, it is, because
Yeah.
you're getting all 3.
Right.
But you can get refills of all of these. You can even get refill nibs.
Oh, that's what you
if
said. Yeah.
need. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next is the magic, which is
Cereal
magic.
magic. I mixed this half with half water, half Terrio Magic, half water in a spray bottle, and go to town, spray on your fabric. You don't want it soaking wet, dripping wet, but you do want the fiber saturated. This is like a super starch. And I will tell you that I got a message yesterday from somebody that was doing the Dandy Candy table runner, and she wanted to know how she should use Terrio Magic on her charm squares.
Oh,
You don't.
you don't?
You don't. No, those are pre-cut. Leave those as they are.
Okay.
The minute you saturate a fabric with any kind of moisture, it's going to distort. So if you're saturating charm squares, by the time they're not 5-inch squares anymore.
Okay.
You'd have to square them all back up again.
So this is just for fabric that you're going to cut and piece.
Cut, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Do your whole hunk of fabric and then cut it.
Do we have kits yet for this project?
We do. I'm not sure if we're able to make more, right?
Did we get more fabric in?
We even shown it because we were waiting on a fabric.
We didn't show the kit on these last 3 shows. Somebody's asking for a kit.
Okay, can you look to see if there are kits available?
It says that we do. I can put it in.
Okay.
We'll eventually get the fabric.
Yeah. And I'm not sure about the purple. We'll try to ensure that you get purple if we have purple for the fall fell. That's the only piece that's odd. You know,
Right. And I like what you did, the orange swirl.
I do. I like the orange swirl just as well. So, if we don't have the purple, we'll give you, either the silhouette or the swirl or something. Make sure that you have enough for your appliques.
Okay, so the next step is best press. So the difference between best press and Terrio Magic.
Terrio Magic is a super starch. Best press is kind of like starchy sizing. If you really want stiff fabric, go with the Terrio Magic. This is more of a finishing treatment to me.
I use that to iron my clothes and everything.
I do too.
Okay.
Okay.
Next is this cute little mist bottle that you can mix your
gotta
brew
have
up
this,
in.
Yeah. And if you have more than one mist bottle in your house, make sure you label it.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
have rubbing alcohol in one of mine.
I have Kimberbell water. And Steve teases me, is it water from Utah? I'm like, yes, it is.
I put the kit in.
Okay, so the kit is in now.
All
You
right,
want to tell them what
great.
you get in the kit?
Sandy said she leans forward so that she can see where her needle is. Yeah. I have bad eyes, but I have one of those slimline lights that have the crook in it, the elbow in it, and I move that light and it shines perfectly on the bed of my machine, and I really don't have any problem
That's awesome.
seeing it. Yeah, the slim, maybe we can get those in, or do we have the
I
slim
think we do have
lines?
those slim lights in.
Yeah, they have you can attach it to the end of your table.
Okay, in the bubble now is the kit for this. So
Fall
you
felt.
get all the fabrics to make that and the backing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The only thing that's not included is the fusible fleece because you might want batting or whichever. But
Right.
you'll get all the fabrics to create this wall hanging with the backing.
Right.
Okay.
Can we go back to the fusible fleece?
Yes.
We sell this in 2-yard increments, I believe, packaged
do.
up already. So that's how we're selling it, but you're not going to need this much. So you'll have leftovers for
I like those
future
for even mug
projects.
rugs and for
Oh,
everything.
I
They're
do.
just
Oh, I love it.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back to the rotary cutters that you
Yep,
use.
yep.
First is the 45.
45 millimeter and the 28. The 28 is perfect for smaller cuts and for running around applique, as you can see. The 45 I use for longer cuts.
And there's some replacement blades.
Yep.
These are the only kind. The titanium gold ones.
Yep.
I think it's the only ones we sell now.
They are. They're better than
They're
the
the
old
best ones.
Endurance and Natalia.
Yeah.
Natalia a long time ago requested that she wanted these. She's the one that cuts the yardage.
And it's a game changer.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it is. I love these blades.
Okay, next is going to be your friction pen. You're going to get a 3-pack. This one just is a 2-pack, but Carol used
you'll
that
get a 3.
throughout this whole project.
Yeah. I use my friction pens a lot.
Sure.
You don't have to make sure that you test your fabric, because on dark fabrics, not real dark fabrics, I've had shadowing. So just be careful, test it in a spot.
That's right. Okay, so she only
But that
loves
doesn't deter me. I still use it.
the
Yeah.
Aurifil threads for piecing,
Yeah.
which I've heard that from everybody that quilts around here. Aurifil is the
For piece.
thread.
Yep. And in this kit, you get a white, a gray, and a black. This is called
The color builder.
Carrera Black White Color Builder. And then
This one's the necessities.
This one has the same colors, except it also has a cream in it too. That's a pretty shade.
That is very neutral.
Yeah.
Everything's great with that.
Yep. That would be a good color for piecing. I did use white, but it would be perfect for piecing.
Oh, absolutely.
That, yeah.
Okay, and
Don't forget, when you attach these appliques, use your glue at the bottom of the pumpkin and the top of the crow.
okay, next is our piecing foot with Guy we
Yep.
used earlier a couple weeks ago. We absolutely love this one. I know it's a game changer for Carol too.
It was in my case and I never used it. I always used the
So
one that
funny.
didn't have the curved
The blade.
toes in the
Yeah.
front.
That was great.
And the blade was silver. This one is black. You can see it better.
Yep.
And the toes curl up so that you can go over thicker seams. So this is the one that I use all the time.
Now, okay, that's
Yeah.
everything. Oh
That's
my
it.
gosh, Carol, thank you so
Yep.
much for all of your tips. You have
Thank-
taught us all so much.
Thanks for having me. That's my goal. Teach.
Do you guys want to see her do the borders next week? We should finish it up. Let's finish it up.
Let's finish it up. And then sometime in the not too distant future, I would like to pick maybe I would like to schedule Steve to show us how to do point-to-point
Right.
quilting
Okay.
on this piece.
Okay.
On
That
the
would be great
Bernina.
too.
We can do that. I would love to do that.
Okay, so tune in next Thursday at 12 noon, and we'll do the borders and just show Carol's tricks on borders and how you're going to do your backing. Do you do wraparound binding or do you do binding? How are you going to bind it?
I don't know yet.
We'll figure that out next week.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in. Thanks again, Carol, for all your tips.
Yep.
And we'll guys see you tonight
Can I
at
say something?
7 o'clock.
Are we-
There's that Johnny.
Are we
Here you go, babe.
frozen? Kate, are we frozen? Because
Not
I'm
for me.
frozen
It might
here.
just be
All right.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Before they leave, make sure you tune in tonight. We have an app-only sale, so we're not going to be live on Facebook or YouTube. So you need to download our app. You can type in register. It'll ask for your first name, your last name, your phone number, and an email. And get ready for tonight. We're going to have amazing deals, some amazing bargains. You guys have to tune in.
That's a
So-
good one. I did not know that, so I'm glad you came in and did a commercial. So
And don't forget this machine behind me, comparable to the Soprano. It's the brother
do you
version.
want to talk a little bit
I
about that
loved
machine?
sewing
No?
on it just now, and the only difference between it and the Soprano is that this one has my custom stitch
Which
on
you
it.
showed, which
Yeah.
is
Which
amazing.
is, yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, everybody. Thank you very much
Thanks,
for tuning
guys.
in, and we'll see you tonight at 7.
Bye.
Bye.